Alaska is big.
If you want to see beauty, you got to drive to go see it. I mean, you can see it from here, but if you want to get up close, the mountains are a lot further away than they look.
In a place where the space between places is huge, only filled somehow by the personalities of people who live there. Land of midnight sun, wild mountain sheep, an ocean, and thrill seekers. And the last greatest race across mountainous landscapes and some of the most remote places on Earth. For Nathan Schroeder, this is the culmination of a boyhood dream.
Oh yeah, I've been doing this for an awful long time now, and the Iditarod's always been the dream, and here we are, round 2.
4 days out, 6 a.m. begins the ritual of tending to the dogs. Taking them out, hooking to the line, and for breakfast, a combo of dog food and meat, a protein-powered breakfast for a running machine. But there'll be no running today, a day full of meetings for Nathan, and tonight, the Mushers Banquet. Although it's a relaxed event, this is the first chance to meet and size up the other Mushers, from multi-Iditarod finishers to cancer survivors. Iditarod royalty. Nathan wins a snow machine, ironic because it hasn't snowed here since he arrived.
I've been joking around. The only thing I want to win here is that snowmobile.
Friday, the dogs are brought out again.
Fergus.
And with a support system of friends.
Okay, Brett's got his.
Yeah.
And Carl's got his.
Carl's got a media.
And family.
I nag and I cook and I pick up after him and I run errands and I do laundry. So it's kind of like being at home, only magnified.
They're so strong and so committed, and this is what they love to do. Just getting them in and out of the truck and letting them get them out to pee and feed and poop, and I'm the poop shoveler, so it's a lot of work.
Nathan readies the dogs for tomorrow's ceremonial start in Anchorage.
ID tags, so that every dog that gets dropped has my bib number. Quiet, quiet.
Showing off his new aluminum sit-down sled. He's ready, even if Mother Nature is not.
There was more snow last year than this year. This year there's nothing. But 2 winters ago here, they broke records for snowfalls. So the sit-down is when it's windy like it was last year, I can sit down and kind of tuck my arms behind the handlebar and the wind comes straight up and over me.
It's been warm in Wasilla, where we've been staying, and in Anchorage, even warmer.
Just a fun little play day, I guess we could call it.
The weather doesn't dampen the spirits of thousands who come to see the ceremonial start Saturday.
I wish it was not necessarily a little colder today.
Snow has been brought in to line the street, but it's raining.
We're way more prepared this year, a lot less stress, everything. We pretty much had a handle on what we needed to do.
Kind of excited, a little nervous. Yeah. There's not a lot of snow.
Are you getting the dog box?
No.
What are we in Alaska for?
To see the dogs.
See the dogs. And how are the dogs going to go, you think?
Run dogs.
It's nice having family here. We were up here for 2 months last year, and it got to be pretty long. So having them up here this year, sharing with the excitement, it's been really great.
Hi, Carl. Even taking care of the dogs is just a great experience. You know they love you. They know, they depend on you.
They're born to do this, and you can see it in their eyes. Especially lined up here on the street, they're ready to go.
The Iditarod has a program called the Iditarider, where they bid for a ride from a sled.
Well, I hope that whoever comes in second to Nate and I will enjoy it as much as we will.
It's so exciting and so thrilling to be here. Who needs sleep? I'll sleep when I die.
I know why he does it. He loves it. Same reason I ride horses. We love it, and it's excellent that he gets to do what he loves. And be something fun for us to pass down to our kids.
Here amongst the best, I feel honored to be running with these elite guys.
4, 3, 2, 1, go! At Iditarod, the 40-degree Nathan Schroeder on his way to Nome.
They always ask, well, what's your strategy? I say, I really don't have one. I know what these dogs can do. I know how far they can travel, and I know how much rest they need. Last year, patience. This year, it's going to be patience plus maybe a little, I'll take maybe a gamble here or there. But Fairbanks is supposed to be cold. The restart will be in Fairbanks, the official start. And it's supposed to be 20 below that first night.
Today is just the ceremonial start. He'll have plenty of time to think about the big day on the road. And that official start, Monday morning, the real race begins. It's Mother Nature and a lack of snow that forced the 350-mile drive Sunday to Fairbanks.
Road, they're a little bit sketchy coming up here. Look like winter.
Frosting majestic mountaintops, this is what Alaska should be.
Well, yesterday we seen 40 degrees in Anchorage and raining. Today we're seeing about 10 degrees and it's snowing. Well, the dogs are sure excited to see the snow.
Taking the dogs out one more time, Nathan reflects on the endeavor he and his dogs are taking in the morning.
This is a new course to everybody, not just me, so it kind of puts everybody in an equal playing field. I just want to sit back and relax tonight. Tomorrow will be go, go, go for 9 days straight. No breaks, nothing. Just keep rolling.
Monday, before dawn.
I hope I have everything out there. I hope all my gear is in working condition and all my supplies are plentiful and where they need to be.
It's start day. 7 below zero. 80 teams, over 1,000 dogs in a quiet parking lot. It's 5:30 a.m. The quiet won't last. As teams hook up, the barking is echoing across the lot. Like their musher, Nathan's are quiet. It's hard to imagine the task ahead.
Good job, boys.
First goal is obviously to finish. It's 1,000 miles. I think it happen.
But Nathan has done it before.
I'm interested to see what everybody else is going to do, let alone myself, because I don't even know what I'm going to do.
Go!
And they're off.
And there goes Nathan Schroeder from Chisholm, Minnesota.
On a 9-day, sub-zero, 1,000-mile trek across the northern part of Alaska.
Yeah, it's one checkpoint at a time, 100 miles at a crack, and see how things roll. You got to want it to get your energy back. If you're down and out, your energy source is gone. It's just going to reflect on the dogs.
Back at home, Nathan reflects on that first night.
Instead of getting warmer that day, it got colder. That was probably the coldest night. I would say it was 50 below in the low spots, if not colder.
So what do you do when it's that cold?
It's all survival mode. First night I did camp out. I threw straw down for the dogs, and I did build a little fire to keep me somewhat warm. But, if you want to race, you don't camp very long.
The first 200 miles of the race were on the Yukon River.
The river was really cold. I fared all right. I just kind of blocked it out. The first night was tough, but after that, once I get used to it, it wasn't too bad. It was still cold, though. And one thing about the Iditarod, you do climb the mountains, and then when you stop seeing trees, you're up pretty high.
But along the way, Nathan had to drop half his team.
There's just one after another. And my better dogs, too. I lost my main leader, Bandit. There's something special about Bandit where you can take the team to the next level. I did finish with 8 dogs, and I ran 8 dogs for 250 miles. I knew I could finish. I knew I had plenty of leaders, plenty of dogs left. I don't know what went wrong. I don't know if the cold got them or the way I fed them. It's just the performance. I guess I'll never know. I'll sit here and second guess all summer long. After getting the Unocleat, I finally realized that if I'm going to finish this, I got to take her coast into the finish line.
So you might as well enjoy the ride. And he did, finding a companion along the way.
I also got to travel with a past champion named John Baker. I traveled with him for 500 miles, and he was quite the character, that guy. For a past champion, he's a very relaxed man. He's very serious about what he does, and his encouragement of this ain't so bad type attitude helps out when you're traveling with a guy like that. He always said it could be worse. I've seen worse, he said. That was the new adventure from Unocleat to Nome, was just get there. There wasn't much any of us could do once we figured out we couldn't win it.
Come on, Sally.
Coming in right before it's dark, coming light, it was the longest 15 miles of my life. I was kind of dissatisfied with my race. They asked me, "Are you happy to be in Nome?" I said no. They said, "Why?" I said, "Because I want to do it again. I want to rematch. I want to redo." The whole year starts tomorrow, and it continues on until you get to the end of it again. So what are we, 350 days away from the finish line at Nome already? 340 to the start. I'm trying to impress no one but myself on that, The drive, it's just something that I can't get rid of. The want to do better is, believe me, after the Bear Grease and Iditarod, it's there. It's burning deep in my belly. I want to go up there for Iditarod 44, 2016.
Proving, just like Alaska, your dreams can be big too.